Georgia, the home of the Atlanta Braves, sweet tea, peaches, and Jimmy Carter. Today on The Clean Connection, we're going to explore the top 10 places to visit or things to do while visiting the state of Georgia. Let's start off with Kennesaw Mountain National Battlefield. Kennesaw Mountain National Battlefield, right outside of Marietta and outside of Atlanta, Georgia, was a pivotal battle during the American Civil War. It's a great place to go hiking and explore the history and check out the museum. As well as some great eats in town, Kennesaw Mountain is definitely worth the trip to the Civil War enthusiast, the history lover, or the outdoorsman. Number 2, Marietta, Georgia, right down the road from Kennesaw National Battlefield. Marietta, Georgia has grown over the years to become a cultural center outside of the city of Atlanta. It's very family friendly, and the town center is a drawing point for all sorts of visitors and locals. The restaurants and bars are a great place to have a good time, and this family friendly, safe atmosphere is key to the diversity in this county. Marietta, Georgia has a great Christmas festival and also does multiple things throughout the year. Number 3, Plains, Georgia, the home of the late President Jimmy Carter and his wife Rosalind. Plains, Georgia is a small little town with a big history. Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States and former governor of the state of Georgia, lived and died in Plains, Georgia. His presidential museum is quite a wonder, and you get to visit the house that him and his wife lived in for years and years. If you get a chance to go to Plains, Georgia and check it out, and love presidential history, you will absolutely love this diamond in the rough. The next spot on our list is held by Andersonville National Military Park. At this location was one of the most infamous prisoner of war camps in the American Civil War. Located in rural Georgia, this cemetery hosts not only veterans who died during the American Civil War, but also to the present day. The haunting tale of the things that happened here in the final years of the Civil War can be stirring to say the least. Check out Andersonville, Georgia if you are a huge Civil War buff. Next up on the list, Savannah, Georgia. This old era town brings history to life. Whether it's from the American Revolution or the American Civil War or early 20th century history, Savannah, Georgia has it all. Ghost tours, fine restaurants, waterfront properties, and an awesome park and community. If you get a chance to visit Savannah, Georgia, and spend some time there, you'll probably fall in love with it. A number of famous movies were filmed there, including Forrest Gump and Midnight in the Garden of Evil. You can take a ghost tour through town, or just meander through the shops. About 17 miles outside of Savannah, Georgia is Fort Pulaski. Fort Pulaski was built prior to the American Civil War. There was a number of battles that were fought there, and the place was occupied by Union troops. We did a video on Fort Pulaski, and it did quite well. You can learn a lot of history of Fort Pulaski, and the rangers are really helpful. Bring your bug spray, because you will get attacked by gnats, but the Visitor Center has a lot of information, and the park itself is in really good shape. The World of Coca-Cola. This interactive museum teaches you about the history of Coca-Cola and how it came to be. It was founded by a man named Pemberton and is now a worldwide recognized logo. Coca-Cola is even so expansive that a number of stocks are owned by Warren Buffett. Coca-Cola was founded right in Georgia and is known for one of the best sodas, if not the best, in the entire world. Number 8, Helen, Georgia. Up in the northwest part of the state of Georgia, Helen, Georgia is a nice little mountain town that's basically like Bavarian. It's made to look like Germany. The whole village is lined up like Germany. There's German music, German buildings, German food, and it's like stepping into Europe, but you're in the state of Georgia. It has cool whitewater rafting through the town, and it has a number of places that have music and bus tours. Just get there in time early because parking is really hard to find, but once you're there, you can spend the entire day there, and the place is really kid-friendly. Number 9 is Columbus, Georgia. You can whitewater raft down the Chattahoochee River and go on all sorts of bike trails and walking trails. and it's also home to the National Museum of the Civil War Navy. Columbus, Georgia has really come up over the past few years, and a lot of money has been spent to clean up the town and make it very visitor friendly. You can go there and grab a great bite to eat, or maybe even have a little pecan pie. Last but not least, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Stone Mountain has been voted one of the most beautiful places in the United States for years. It's a very family-friendly place where families can go hiking, rafting, or camping, or even just have a picnic. The mountain has a number of Confederate generals that are carved in the side of it to honor those who served in the Confederate Army during the American Civil War. Stone Mountain is a national attraction, and if you head there, make sure to go there in the spring or the summertime, because you definitely don't want to be up on top of the mountain in the winter. And there you have it, our top 10 places to visit and things to do in the state of Georgia. Did we miss any? Should we have put any more on the list? Did you know of any places that should have been here? If so, leave it in the comments section below. Make sure to like our channel, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss another Cling Connection episode. You can also follow us on Rumble, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and you can go to our website, clingconnection.com, and subscribe to our newsletter for all sorts of travel discounts and travel hacks. Until next time, have fun storming the castle.